Okay, now for the common mistakes. I have 7 of them for you. The first one is being too direct. When in English you straightforwardly say something, like for example, if you need milk and you just say, I want milk, I want milk. Don't do that. That is considered rude or impolite in English. You want to soften it. Usually we call those polite requests, right? So you can say something like, could you help me find the milk? Or where can I find the milk? So it's kind of lengthening what you say with the polite request, like, could you, or with a please even, okay? It softens the request. And this is good for any public place. So a grocery store, a restaurant, a gas station, anywhere, right? So don't be too direct. Number 2, mixing up basket and cart. So a basket is usually the thing that you carry, right? It's smaller. A cart is going to have wheels. So basket and cart. So you might say, do you have any carts, right? Do you have any carts? Whereas if you ask, do you have a basket? They might give you something to carry when you have to do a big grocery shopping trip, right? Okay, the third mistake is not understanding when someone says to you, paper or plastic. So a lot of times the cashier won't actually say, would you like a paper bag or a plastic bag? They'll just say paper or plastic, paper or plastic. And for a non-native English speaker, he might be like, what? So paper or plastic is just asking, what type of bag would you like? And again, that's not going to be in every store, but a lot of grocery stores will ask you that. So know ahead of time. You could either say, I have my own, right? If you bring your own bags, reusable, or you could say paper or plastic. Okay, just add a please on the end. Paper, please. Plastic, please. Or, oh, don't worry, I have my own. Here you go. All right, the next mistake would be forgetting to say that's all or that's it. So after the cashier is scanning, the cashier might look at you, you're looking at the cashier, maybe they're wondering like, okay, is there anything else? They might ask you, but if not, you could say, oh, that's all, that's all. Or maybe the next order is coming up and they want to keep scanning, but it's not your groceries. You might say, oh, that's it, thank you, or that's all, thank you. And the next mistake is overusing where is instead of where can I find? Where is bread? Where is bread? No. How about where can I find the bread? Where can I find the bread? Or which aisle is the bread in? Which aisle is the bread in? The next mistake is confusing check and receipt in English. Okay, so a check is something that you'd receive like at a restaurant, right? You might say, can I have the check, please? Can I have the check, please? But in a grocery store, you would ask for the receipt. Could I have the receipt, please? Could I have the receipt? Remember, the receipt is that long piece of paper that you get, different from a check that has a list of the food that you ordered in a restaurant. Okay, the last mistake I have for you that you want to try to avoid is staying silent at the register. So remember, you're learning English. Practice with anyone you get the chance to practice with. So if someone asks you a question now at the register and you don't know what it is or you don't know how to answer it, don't just stand there and not say anything. Either say, oh, I don't know what that is, or could you tell me more? Or if they ask you a question, don't be afraid, just answer. Now you have all of those questions that you might hear at a grocery store. Now you know how to answer them. So if someone says, do you have a rewards card? No, I don't. Or yes, here it is. Or not today, thanks. Okay, so remember, take every opportunity that you can to practice your English, especially at the grocery store. You're probably never going to see these people again, so if you make a mistake, who cares, right? Okay, I hope that was helpful, and if you have any questions or if there's any other video suggestions you have for me, for real life things that you would want to talk about, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.